I'm going to share with you the number one thing that you must do if you wish to break your addiction to the packet. If you want to break your addiction to the packet, here is the most important thing that you must do. Now, lots of different people achieve doing this in many different ways. And this is something that I share with every single one of my patients. Let me explain. Through your entire life, whether you've been on this planet for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years plus, you have made associations. When you were young and you worked hard at school, you learned that put the effort in, the energy in, pain, you get rewarded, pleasure. Okay? If you had played sports at school, put the effort in, pain, effort, energy, graft, you get rewarded with pleasure. You do well at sport. When you grow up and you go to work, you put the effort in, we'll call that pain, go to work, get paid, pleasure. You learn to drive a car, we'll call that a pain. To get the freedom to get from A to B, we call that pleasure. We understand through our entire life the concept that you put the effort in, pain, then you get pleasure. And then all of a sudden, you're introduced to the pack, and eventually you get a perception of pleasure first, and the pain comes later. Through your entire life, you've been conditioned that you're required to put the pain in before you get pleasure. All of a sudden, you find this substance, it gives you a perception of pleasure first, and the pain comes later. They are the wrong way round. Until you're reminded of the pain, all the reasons why you don't want to use, before all the reasons that you're thinking of using the pleasure, you will always go back to it because you're attracted to the pleasure. It's going to be good. You're going to have fun. The pain comes later. And the pain doesn't even come that same day. That pain has come years later, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years of using before the pain arrives. That's what you need to do, pain and pleasure. What's that about?